Welcome, all you entertainment holics out there in entertainment land. It's time yet again for another thrilling, exciting installment of, you guessed it, Wicked Entertaining, coming at you live every Friday night, 6 p.m. Pacific Time, 9 p.m. Eastern Time, right here on Rock Rage Radio and Rock Rage Live. You can watch us live on our YouTube channel, Get Real Global TV. We're also Get Real Global TV on Twitch and TikTok. You can check out our Linktree page to see all of our social media and website links. Just type in at Jennifer DeVoe Muse. And you can check out our radio station, Get Real Global Radio, KGRL on Spreaker. And we're also syndicated on iHeartRadio, Spotify, YouTube Music. We're on TuneIn, Amazon Music, Audible, Apple Podcasts, plus pretty much everywhere else you can watch or listen to podcasts. We are distributed by Sony Music Entertainment, Sony Music Publishing, The Orchard by Sony, and 50/50 Global Music Incorporated. I'm your hostess with the Moses, Jennifer DeVoe Muse. Hello to everyone watching or listening to this broadcast around the world. Let's get ready to rumble. No, just kidding. Let's get ready to say hello to the songstress, Amy.
Hello. Hi, everybody. Are you guys ready?
Oh, yeah. Do you like that? I guess get ready to rumble. Wait, I think that was trademarked somewhere, and maybe I'll get sued if I say it. But I'm just kidding.
Sue her. Just kidding.
Yeah. They won't get anything. I'm a poor bitch.
You won't get nothing.
You want my castle in the sky? would you like my pennies from heaven? You're not going to get shit. Is what that comes down to. Right. And somewhere out there in the world is the Mac Daddy of metal, Shyler Staver, doing whatever Shyler does.
Yeah. It could be a myriad of things.
With us.
Yep. Many things over. Who knows?
Who knows?
Mostly looking cool, though.
Yes. With his... Is that a mullet? What is he rocking? I don't know. I'm not really sure.
It's a flip.
These young people and their hairdos.
Yep. Some
sort. What do I know? I'm a boring blonde woman with this.
Yeah, it's pretty though.
Pretty. So is yours. I saw you rocking it on Facebook. I was like, woo, look at her. Yeah. She go with that hair. I was like, oh, she having a good hair day. Look at that.
Yep. I was, yeah. I even made it better today. I went home and curled it. Thought, I'm going to curl my hair for the show.
Nice. And you know what I have to say to that? You're a beast. When I say beast, I don't mean it in a bad way, obviously. Beast means you're ferocious, you're a winner, you're amazing.
I'm totally rocking Hell's Gate tonight. I just wanted to point it out.
Hell's Gate! Our buddies from Hell's Gate.
Shout out
Jesus, what we got? Oh, we got so many members. We got Jimmy, right? Jimmy.
Yeah, so we got Jimmy
and Vinny.
And Ryan. We have Ben. Scarlett's on there.
Right. Derek, I know they've all I think most of them were on the show. I think most of them were on the show during that episode.
Yeah. Big Bull Gary, he was on the show.
Yes, I think so.
He was on the show.
Yes, I think so. we had to wax his head though. We had to make it so his head didn't
Exactly. There you go.
Did you ever see the SpongeBob movie?
Yeah. Which part?
When he takes the crown off and she goes, bald. You got this bright light ding.
Oh my gosh.
No, fuck, dude. That's not.
Oh my gosh.
That's wrong. I was gonna say I was looking at myself before the show, and I'm like, Jesus Christ, why didn't anybody tell me I'm creepy looking? I mean, my eyes.
They look beautiful. Come on now.
They're so
Oh,
green and so pale. It looks like
oh,
I have cataracts. I'm just
oh
kidding.
my gosh.
I'm wearing those really creepy, like, horror eye,
Yeah.
contacts.
Oh.
No, these are just my eyes on a daily.
Yeah,
I
I would have believed everything.
just
Oh,
like to fuck with people. No, but I'm just like, Jesus Christ, do they really look like that when I'm on camera?
okay. No, they don't.
Just wrong. Anyway, we have too much fun on this fucking show. Just
Yep.
don't pay attention to us. We're crazy. Do we got anybody saying hello before we jump on with our guest?
Yeah, we can ignore it all. It's fine.
Rock Rage Radio is always saying stop by and have a drink.
One of these days, Rock Rage Radio.
I know one of these days we're gonna stop by and have a drink. I don't know where the fuck you are, but I mean we are.
Know.
It's fucked up because we are. It's fucked up because we are Rock Rage Radio.
Right? Stop by and have a drink.
We're telling ourselves to stop by and have a drink. I don't know what's up with that. And we're not gonna say anything from this other person. I don't know who they are, and I don't care.
Yeah. Yeah.
We're not giving life to the evil. All right, here we go.
Have enough. Have enough.
You get no attention, sir, and not like it, and I don't care. And anyway, here we go. So I'm sure you get a lot of hate texts for that one. Anyway, here we go.
Never know, but it's blocked, so I don't know.
I don't fucking care. Because it's my show. All right, we're gonna bring on our featured guest.
Thank you. Good. Let's walk through that. Let's go.
We are featured guests on the show tonight. We've got Michael Blackwell, hip hop artist in the house. So here, wait, hold on. Did you ever thought you'd be sandwiched between two white blonde women?
Ooh.
No, but
but here we are.
yeah, that's the word I was looking for. Yeah, that's it.
Sorry, I had to do that.
It's gonna be okay. It's gonna be okay.
We'll make it less awkward now. See, you know.
There you go.
I told you this is an adult show. I wasn't lying. I was telling you. I don't like to tell people completely what to expect for the show, so I just say shit like, we swear. Our channel is marked explicit on YouTube for a reason. And Spreaker, cool, and Apple Podcasts, and iHeartRadio, everywhere. Adult warning. Do not allow your children under the age of 35 to watch this show.
Exactly.
I'm just kidding. Okay, no one under 12? I'm just kidding. I don't know. PG-13? I don't know. Maybe. My husband says PG-13 is worse than regular PG. I didn't know that. It's kind of scary. You would think that PG-13 would be people 13 to 17 should watch this. I don't fucking know. I don't know anymore. I can't. But we are here with our awesome guest tonight. So, dude, I was checking out your YouTube channel. Yeah. So go check out his YouTube channel. I like that pound cake. What's up with that? That's pretty badass looking. And I'm gonna be playing that Coca-Cola commercial. That's what I'm saying. So what's up with that? Kind of pound cake. So what's pound cake all about?
Okay. I knew that was coming as soon as I get an interview about that song. Believe it or not, that term, which I actually heard a long time ago, because I started doing music, and the music was geared to plus size women, thick women, and I heard it in a club, and the guy came up to a girl and he was like, "Hey," he goes, "Yeah, I want all that pound cake." And I was like, "What?" I'm thinking like, "What did you just call her?" And because I never heard the term before, and he was like, in slang words, that's an attractive, thick, you know, plus size woman. Now,
Yeah.
majority of the women will take that as a compliment and laugh because it's just a play
Yeah.
on words.
Yeah.
Some might be like, "Well, I ain't no pound cake," but 90% of them was like, they'll run with it. And so I always was like, I should make a song called that, but I kind of veered away from it because I wasn't quite sure. I'm like, I said I gotta test the waters with that. And the more and more that I started doing hip hop and doing songs about plus size women, I
Yeah.
just recently, believe it or not, before I released the song, was doing a podcast, and the guy had mentioned that, and he was joking, and he was like, "You know what?" He says, "You know what? You ever call one pound cakes your pound?" And I was like, it hit me again, and I said, "All right, I'm gonna go home and do something with this." And a good friend of mine, she's a vocalist, Lily the Goddess, who shout out to her. She wrote the hook for the song, and I run it
Nice.
past her, and she was just like, "You want to do a song called Pound Cake?" Just a play on words. And believe it or not, it took me 2 weeks to come up. Usually, I can boom, 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 because it was one of those songs where I didn't want it to be offensive, but I wanted to have fun with it. I wanted
Right.
to be more of a body positive song, but
Yeah.
have fun. It's hip hop. So we came up with Pound Cake. Me and her actually came up with the cover art because he said you put a plus size model holding pound cake with some
Right.
strawberries and whipped cream, just like a play on words. And that's how the whole song came about. Now, it's fine. I had the song wrote, but I didn't have music behind it. Shout out to my man Draz on the beat. He sent me this like beat for the song, and I was like, "Oh, I like this beat." But I said, because most of my music I do is upbeat. I like to keep things upbeat. It's body positive, keep it upbeat.
Right.
Um,
Yeah.
Hopefully, like my kind of music, if you're having not a great day, and even plus size men or women, you can listen to it and kind of pick you up. So I said, let me
Yeah.
roll with that beat. I said that'll fit this, and I use a lot of puns and metaphors, but it was more in the fact that it's what hip hop used to be, just to have fun with it.
Right.
Um,
Yeah.
Yeah.
it ain't about the cash, the drugs,
Hmm.
and all that.
Yeah.
Because one, I'm not rich, and two, I don't do drugs, and three, that just ain't my lifestyle. So
Yeah.
I did on what I knew, and with that song, we just thought it was a great play on words called Pound Cake. Now it took off on Spotify. It may not sound like a lot to people, but 8,000 views was kind of a shock within like a couple of
Hmm.
days because I
Yeah.
had
That's good.
no idea. I didn't think, I'm thinking like, I don't know how this is going to pan out, or it might go get people, not like it. And it really it blew up. Um, we never even put out a music video, and I tell people, especially in hip hop, I can't say for other genres, but I can say in hip hop, when you're independent and you're not known, making a full fledged music video
Hmm.
is worthless. And because there's a lot of young cats like, oh, I want to make a music video. For who? Nobody knows who you are. Everybody's thing right now is either TikTok, you know,
Yeah.
or sometimes Twitter, Instagram. They just swiping, so they're not going to
Yeah.
sit and watch 3 minutes of somebody they don't know unless you're famous. I don't. So I said, make a video and then split it up and little
Yeah.
promotion things on TikTok, on Instagram.
Right.
So that's what we're in the midst of doing. Because um, just to be honest, I'm happy everybody who likes the song and
Yeah.
everything, but a lot of people gonna know who I am putting out a full fledged video. But you put the little things on TikTok, it's gonna
Hmm.
catch their eye.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
that's kind of
Exactly.
the
It's
mentality
smart.
that we're going. Thank you. Right? That's the way we went about doing this. Because I would put out songs a lot. And this one kind of stopped me I put out like a song a month. This one kind of stopped me because we had so much response back to it.
Nice.
So like recently we went to open mic and wasn't never been there, wasn't sure, didn't know what I was getting myself into. I
Hmm.
saying a little prayer before I got there. Um, and it went off really good. And the funny part about it was the open mic place that we were performing at. Shout out to the
Mhm.
Chill Room over in St. Petersburg.
Awesome.
The guys were playing poker a little bit from the stage, and all these guys turned around and was like, "All right, man." I'm thinking like, I saw some guy playing poker. Okay, I got a good song here.
Right.
Nice.
So I mean, so far everything about the song has been positive. The Coke commercial came was purely I made it and I sent it to him, and a friend of mine I went to high school with works there. And he says,
Right.
Mike, I'm gonna send it and see if they'll actually use it. So we came up with a deal. We put it on the internet. If it goes viral, then we'll go national. He says, so we signed, I can't tell you how many contracts we had to sign. I had to sign, but
Mm.
we made that song part of the Coca-Cola deal. And 'cause I got tons of Coca-Cola coming to my house now. But and it was funny
Nice.
because I drink it, but not that much. But I said okay. Um, but I was cool with say, hey, we get that to go viral, we'll go national. Go ahead and put it out and let it basically promote your song. And we had over 2,000 views on YouTube. So I was like, okay. And then I started to learn. It was funny because they kind of educated me. Especially if you're an independent artist, the more
Mhm.
you do, if you can get commercials with them using your music is
Right.
a bigger way for you to blow up than just throwing on Spotify or throwing on Instagram. Or
Yeah.
when you put them in those commercials, that blows them up bigger than anything because
Or a
people
movie
see
or
that.
TV
People, it's an
show.
everyday thing people use, whether it's
Yeah.
That's right.
exactly. So
Yeah.
right, so far, I mean, it's been pretty good. Um, I got probably a whole refrigerator of Coke coming to me.
Yeah.
I'll be passing out to people. I was like, I didn't want this much, but
You're like, here, this is what you're getting for your birthday this year.
Lots of coke.
Christmas,
yeah, that Christmas coming up.
New
Everybody's gonna
Year's.
get a can. Um,
Every month
but
you're
it
giving
was
them
fun. I do appreciate it. Yeah,
a
they're probably watching this like, thanks a lot. But
Thanks for the diabetes.
Yeah.
yeah. Oh, that's funny. Um,
Oh,
but that's how Pound Cake came about. We're still having fun with it. We're still, like I said, we're working on just promoting it. We're making a house remix to it that comes out on September 6th.
nice.
Just to put in the clubs and get a club vibe to it. We're actually working on an independent movie. It's a short form horror movie
Oh,
that
heck
we put
yeah.
together, and it actually has the song in it. So it's going to be where we got the script written, we got the idea. It's real
Hey,
twisted.
Amy.
Um, it's just I love horror movies and I love thriller movies. And
I'm
I'm the kind of
thinking
person you want to catch me in a movie like a movie. You gotta hit me right from the door. So
we're going to
that's
have you
what we're
back
trying to
on.
make one of those ones. That,
We're going to have you back on
yes,
when you guys go to do the movie. But you're going to come on our other show for
Yep.
horror, sci-fi, and fantasy. See, we're going to get you on the
oh,
other
I'm down.
show to showcase the movie. You see what I'm saying? Well,
Yep.
we could do both
Okay.
really, because this show could be for
I,
either. To be honest with you, you could do both. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because that way you're promoting on two
I,
different markets.
Oh, I truly appreciate it. And I would love to. It's taken a while to put together because for me, I have to make something that when if I watch it, it's got to hit me from the door like, oh wow,
You
that's the
should have
kind of horror movies that I like. It's
yeah,
say when
hell
I'm
yeah,
writing music, when
and
I hear,
have Kadrolsha in it. Have
oh yeah,
That's what I'm saying.
we,
Have her be that one white blonde chick, you know, that
oh
survives at
yeah,
the end of the fucking movie. It's always that one fucking chick. You only ever see a black person live to the end of a movie, very rarely in a horror movie. And you know what? It was, remember Tay Diggs and on the House on Haunted Hill, or wherever it was there.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
I was clapping. I was like, yes, he fucking lived. Oh, this is awesome.
Yeah, we don't make it to the end.
No, usually
We don't
never.
make it to the end a lot of
And you're
movies.
usually one of the first people to get killed off. Even the stupid
yeah.
blonde bimbo tripping through the woods in high heels. Why is she wearing high heels? I never understand that. Are you shitting me? Who wears high heels in the woods?
Nobody.
Okay,
It's
you
funny.
want to die. You want this person to kill you.
And they never do.
It's funny you mention that because the movie company called The Asylum, and they make
Yes.
tons and tons of movies, and they had came to Florida to make a movie. It was a shark movie, and
Ooh.
it was and I was like, oh, I'll cast to be in it for something. Even though I can't swim, I don't like water, but I said, it's Asylum. You can't pass that up. So
Right.
they said, okay, yeah, they was gonna shoot the movie, and it was down at Clearwater Beach, but they got stopped from shooting the movie because they wanted to go out further than they were supposed to. And here we find out it's really shark infested, so you
Oh.
really can't shoot a movie out there. So the
Yeah.
Asylum said, well, that's okay. We wanted to be more realistic. So I
What?
said, well, what was my part? Yeah. So they said, well, what was my part in being in the movie? He says, oh, well, you're going to be on the boat and then you fall off. I said, you know what? Can I just get a poster of it or just get a free DVD? I'm good. I appreciate it, but you don't want to be the first one.
You're the chum. You're the chum.
Exactly. I thought,
I said no.
I was like,
You'll be
good.
chum after.
Oh my gosh.
I'm good. They were
There's
really
another
cool
black
about it.
man senselessly killed in a horror movie.
Yeah, I was just like, can I just feel the soundtrack? Because but I mean,
Bring Tay Diggs with
they
you.
were real cool about
Tay
it.
Diggs. Bring Tay Diggs
Yeah.
as your date. He'll keep you safe. You'll live to the end.
I even asked if they had a stunt man. They was like, "Oh no, because no, you'll be okay." I'm like, "But we're not allowed to shoot the movie anyway." And I was just like,
Oh,
"Okay."
man.
He said, "Well, we'll keep you in mind." I was like, "Okay, I appreciate it." They were really cool. They're really nice people and everything. But it was just, I couldn't believe that that's where they wanted to shoot. And there's a section on that beach you can't go out so far because in that part of the water here in
Yeah.
Florida, there's actually a part where it's really bad shark infested. They wanted to shoot out there to get the lifelike, and I was just like, "Nah, that's okay."
I'm with you. I'm with you, Michael. I'm with you, Michael. Can you just send me a DVD copy? Can I get a flyer, a poster, or
Yeah,
something? Other than that, I'm all set.
turkeys.
Smart man.
So you're primarily based in Florida?
yes,
Is that what I understand? Okay.
right, St. Petersburg, Florida.
Oh, okay. Nice.
Yeah, it's born and raised in Ohio. I've been here in Florida for 13 years. Um, it's a big change. I mean, even though I've been here so long, because in Ohio, all we had to worry about was raccoon and deer. You come to Florida, we got snakes, alligators. We got these little lizards that run around. We got lizards falling out of the tree in the wintertime. It's
God.
off the chain down here.
Gators.
Yeah, it's
Gators. You go what?
Gators are the
parts,
biggers.
you got gators. You got or whatever. Oh my god. Poisonous snakes, poisonous fucking spiders, and other crap. And yeah, no, almost that.
Like I said, if they talk about the Loch Ness monster, they talk about Bigfoot. Believe me, all the places they talk about, it's here. They just don't want to tell you because Florida has everything. We get
including Ron DeSantis and and MAGA
yeah.
and maggots.
Oh God, yeah. Don't remind me.
Maggots.
Yeah,
That's what I call
it's
them. Sorry, that's what I call them. Maggots.
I always tell people I live in Gumbo, Florida, because Gumbo is like everything's in there, and it's Florida. It's everything you can think of. If you see it happen in some other state, I guarantee you it's happened in Florida also. That is just
Dude,
it's just that crazy here.
Florida's
Wow.
Um,
insane.
I mean, I'm a person. I stay. I'm if I'm not at home, I'm at work, or I'm on the stage. That's about it. Because it's just I don't know. To me, it sounds like since the pandemic until now, things have just got way out of control. Um,
Yeah.
and
Mm.
I mean, it's just I'm not really in the into politics. But I've seen this craziness. Um, I was actually talking to Tampa Bay Buccaneers to do a
Oh wow.
halftime show. I was trying to talk them into doing that, and I go meet with the girl, the marketing director,
Mhm.
um, to ask about how could I do it, try to get her to convince her, and it's really hard to talk to somebody who's sitting there with a MAGA hat on, and I was like, okay, how do
Yeah.
I, because if this topic comes up, it's like, okay, I'm done because like that's not where I'm going with this. So
Right.
it's just so many crazy things that go on. It's just that's why a lot of stuff that I do, especially music wise, um, everybody always tell me like I'm constantly busy because I do it myself.
Mm.
Right.
I just find ways to do it myself, or um, KO. She helped me a lot for the
Mhm.
advice,
Yeah.
especially with me trying to incorporate the music and doing movies and stuff like that.
Yeah. She's awesome
Because
for that.
you gotta have a small good circle.
Yeah.
Yes.
Um,
Yeah.
because it has been I have been from graduating and doing music. Almost had a record deal as a producer, almost,
Oh,
because I
wow.
graduated in Pennsylvania and in music and audio production, and I had a
Nice.
guy um, did some music for him. He was going to get signed to Elektra Records. Busta
Oh,
Rhymes was big at that time,
right.
um, and so and I'm probably really dating myself now, but
So am I.
we were on our way to New York the next day. He says the plane was set for him. That night he went with a bunch of kids. They robbed a 7-Eleven. He went to jail with them. Now, when you go to jail on Friday, you ain't getting out till Monday.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
our plane was set to leave Friday. So the label said, if you can't be here, then there's no deal. So I
Oh,
literally just missed
dude.
having to deal by that much.
Oh,
So it was like it was heartbreaking, but at the same time, it taught me a lot about this business. Um, because you can
yeah.
be here and gone in an instant.
But
Um,
all that to rob a freaking 7-Eleven or whatever, like
and all
this.
he was doing was sitting in the car,
Oh
and
And
it
man.
that's
took
all
a
it
fall.
takes. That's all it fucking
Yeah.
takes,
Yeah.
dude. That's all it
So it had,
takes for some cop to just even be driving by and being, oh, what's this going on here? Oh,
Yep.
racial
so I
profiling
mean that
and
was
all these
Yep.
other
It was a
fucked up.
different time back then too. It's totally different. So it was
See, now
probably
my husband, who's in the other room right now, is a beautiful, bald-headed black man like yourself. I don't
oh,
know
thank you.
what the fuck he doing, but he doing something. I don't know. That's the Muse. We call him the Muse.
the muse.
The Muse. That's where it's Jenny and the Muse. He's the cool one.
Mm.
I'm
Yeah.
just
Everybody tell me I got a lot of patience
yeah.
because I have seen things in this industry that it's trying to with me being old school, trying to teach the younger cats, and it's sometimes it's just like beating the wall.
I want to be a
Um,
mumble rapper.
oh my goodness, I can't.
Stupid
You probably know there
trap.
and
I don't
here in
really like
Tampa,
trap as much either. I like old school,
trap. I can't. Yeah,
fucking old school hip hop and rap and stuff. Like, come on now.
and it's just weird because in Tampa, I'm in Tampa, Florida. There is a lot of talent. There really is, but
Okay.
everybody is so mixed up with trying to be like everybody else who is already out there.
Yeah.
And I'll
Um,
say this, because as far as female rappers go, there ain't any really out there that impressed me, but the underground ones. Like there's a Latin
Yeah.
rapper named Snow the Product. There's another
Okay.
one, Whitney Payton. Um, the ones
Okay.
that these mainstreams on TV don't impress me whatsoever because it's the same thing. It's
Generic.
all,
Generic.
yeah, it's all manufactured, and it's
Regurgitated.
Yeah,
Regurgitated.
that
Over and
sounded
and
good.
it's
over.
just I can't get into it. Um,
Called a
I'm
cookie
still
cutter.
stuck on yeah, I'm still stuck on the MC Light, the Queen Latifah, the Morning
Yes,
Love, and
dude.
those are ones. Yeah, you don't have to.
Missy Elliott. Freaking
Missy
the
Elliott,
shit.
exactly.
Old
So
You
school
is
don't have
salt
to
and
show
pepper.
your.
Fucking salt and pepper. Just fucking,
There you
you know what
go.
I mean? The good
so is
shit.
that
I
when
miss.
you started in that era? Is that when you started like the LL Cool J, the who else was big back then? Run DMC. Is that like
Oh, I love Run
part
DMC.
part of where you were like when you
Beastie
started?
Boys, man.
It's funny you mentioned that. That exactly is when I it started. My first show was actually in Pennsylvania, and I was opening up at this place called the Graffiti, and I was opening up
Okay,
for Run DMC when they were still
right.
together. Um, I was pumped up.
Badass.
I was still kind of green about doing the show performance, and I'll
Right,
never forget. And to this day, I have the highest respect for them because I was backstage in the green room and I'm sitting there with my head down because I'm scared shitless because I'm like,
right.
oh my god, these are the guys that I idol.
Yep.
And I'll never forget. Run DMC, mainly Run, came up to me. He says, "Pick your head
Mm,
up. This is your show. Go out there and own this show." He goes, "You're
right.
opening up for me." He goes, "You show me what you got." And I looked at him like it was a
Yeah.
kind of like a father figure kind of thing, and
But
Yeah,
it's
it
badass.
made me feel, they didn't have to do that. They was already huge, but for him
Yeah.
to come back there and talk to me like that, that to
Hell
this
yeah.
day they will always have my utmost respect. And then it
Was this
was
early
three
to mid
years later.
90s?
that's cool.
This was when, yeah, about mid '90s, about 80 90s kind of.
Okay.
Because right after that, I opened for LL Cool J, and this was when
Oh,
the stadium in Pennsylvania it used to be called Three Rivers. Now it's called some other name. But
yeah, I've heard three words,
I
right? Yeah.
opened up for him, and this was when he came out with "I'm Bad." This was when that was
Oh,
huge,
Yeah.
right.
and I was still nervous. And I get nervous at every show, but I was still nervous. I'm like LL, and because I got a big Dookie Tay like he did, but I didn't wear it because I'm like, no, I can't wear it because it's LL,
Oh,
that's
I
him,
got you.
he kind of owns that.
Yeah,
So
right.
I'm backstage, I'm sitting in this green room tent because it's an outside concert. He comes in there, Kango, no shirt on, full of oiled up and sweat, and think like, oh, well, I like you, man, but you ain't got to come back here looking like this, man. You're like, good lord. Um, but he came up and he sat right next to me and he says, "You open it for me." He says, "Yeah." I go, "What's your name?" I said, "Blackwell." I'll never forget this conversation till the day I die. Then he says, "You got to go out there." He says, "You got to pump that crowd up for me." He says, "You my side man because I need you to get them hyped up so you can do what you
Right.
do." And I looked at him. I was like, "Okay." He was telling me about the business. He says, "How it'll eat you up. You got to do this and do that." And I said, "All right." And went out, did my show. After the show, he gave me a handshake and he was like, "Good job." And from that day, I always admired him because they didn't have to do that. They could
Yeah.
care less about you. They did their show, made their money. But for him
Yeah.
to come back, because there was like six other acts. So for him to come back to talk to me,
Wow.
and it was just like, wow. So
That's
um,
awesome.
people always ask me, you like LL, you like Run DMC. I said, it's not just because of the music. It's because how they treated me back then.
Right.
That's
Because,
awesome.
there was a point where I was ready just to just throw this in and just be a DJ. I would just forget the rap
All
stuff.
right.
But they made me feel, they made me feel good. So I always admire them. I always admire Rakim, from
Yeah.
Eric B. and Rakim,
Eric being with
because
him. Yeah.
Yep.
Exactly.
his style changed exactly what I wanted to do. The man did a whole song, not a curse word in it, and it was like a phenomenon. It was like the
Right.
biggest thing ever. It changed everybody's rap style. Um,
Yeah.
and then
Yeah.
I got into like Heavy D and the Boys,
Yeah. Oh
which was
yeah.
like
Oh
I
yeah.
did too.
almost like my idol.
Yeah. Good. They were good.
It
Mhm.
was because it was party music. It was hip hop, and that's what I kind of base what I do now. A lot of people tell me because man, this reminds me of old school like Heavy D and stuff like that because when he played his music, it was a party. We had fun. There was no guns. There was no shooting.
Right.
It
Which is
was a
good.
party. So
We partied.
I admire that, and I do have respect for like what they're doing, like the artists that are coming because hip hop revolves. It's
Mhm.
always changing, and
Yeah.
I admire the artists of today that are doing stuff. But the thing of I think the problem of it is they got to find a niche. I mean, I'm not saying you got to be like Digital Underground with the Humpty Hump and all that stuff.
Oh, I
Even though I
love
mean that
that.
was a great
Yes.
that
Sad that
was
he's
great
gone.
because no one ever did that was that was great. But you got to find your own, and it's
Yeah.
just like I hear a lot of good artists, but I'm like, okay, you look like that rapper, you look like that
Right.
rapper, and it's just it's really hard. And for me, I guess I know I'm in the hip hop is very competitive. There's no ifs and buts
Yeah.
about it. It's a competitive form. And so I said, "There's no way." I'm thinking, how we compete with these younger cats? So a
Mm.
lot of them like what I do because it's about plus size women. They don't really know how to tackle that because their version ends up being offensive to some women. And I found this out from what's
Oh,
going to their shows. And some
right.
of them was, they're like, "What is he talking about?" Because that's kind of offensive. But they hear mine and they're like, "Well, you're just having fun." And most women listen to mine when I do and they'll laugh because they're like, "Did you
Yeah.
just say what I thought you did?" And they have fun with it.
Because a real woman will
And
laugh about it and have fun with it. They're not going to take it offensively.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, what's up? What kind of stick is up your ass that you have a problem with something like that? Like, I'm
Yeah.
sorry, but like, you're trying to have fun. It's warm and inviting. It's not meant to be offensive or hurtful. You know what I mean? You're paying homage to beautiful big women, and there's nothing, and that's awesome because
Yeah.
we
well,
we
thank you.
need we need somebody singing our praises too sometimes. You know what I mean?
I,
Because
I
it
love
ain't
doing
always
it.
about you scrawny bitches, okay?
It wasn't always easy. Trust me. I think the hardest part about doing this, doing the the genre of music, I should say, that I picked to do,
Mhm.
especially doing like music videos. And I did not realize this. How like I shot one video for a song I had called Sickalicious. I
Mm.
came up with the name just out the sky blue.
I
There
love it.
was one of those names I just said, and I made a song about it. So the
It's
girl that was
awesome.
in the video, she was cool, but she was also a friend of mine.
Yeah.
So we shot the video, and a lot of people loved it. But it's like all the women who loved it came to me and was like, "Why didn't you put me in the video? Why did you have to use her? Why did you pick?"
Are you
And I was like, "Oh,
serious? Oh
that's
my
the only kind of drawback." And then, but the thing
God.
is, the girl that's in the video, it was her concept. She came up
Exactly.
with
So
the idea.
yes, so that makes
So
sense.
I
She's in
was,
the video. That
so
makes
we had
sense.
fun making the video. But that's the
Yeah.
only drawback I ever get. Sometimes is if I'm shooting videos, and I don't think what they don't realize is I don't pick and choose. I come up with an idea, and I
Yeah.
have a small team that works with me. And sometimes it's just us, the team, that gets in these videos. We're not,
Yeah.
picking and choosing anybody. Um,
Yeah.
but I mean, it's sometimes it be, but now that it's more social media oriented, where it's more like 5, 10, 15, 20-second videos and stuff.
Right.
Especially now that there's AI, because there is another rapper who out in Vegas, I can't think of his name right now,
Yeah.
he shot videos. We were talking one day, and he says, "Yeah, they got mad because hey, I put this girl, I put that girl." He's like, "Blackwell does all the videos, the women in my videos, it's all AI. They're not even real." And I
Really?
was like, "Wow."
Huh.
Oh
He says,
wow.
"None of them are real." He says, "What are they're complaining about?" I told him, I said, "Well, go to Google search because that's where I found them. They're
Huh.
JPEGs, and I put them on AI and I put them in the video." And I was like, "Wow." So times have drastically changed, drastically.
Yes.
Um,
But I don't understand
I'm,
why anyone would get upset with it. It's creative, it's creativity. And like you said, she had come up with the concept with it. But it's like if that's the only thing you're gonna get pissed off at in life, like take that shit down the street. And something my
and
husband always says, pussy got ego.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Get over yourselves. Okay. He got a beautiful thick lady in the music video, and that's okay. We
It's
like
okay.
that.
And
I
I've been
don't.
using like I said, it's times have changed, and you have to
Yeah.
change with it, especially if you're gonna
Yeah. Of
continue
course.
doing music general, but especially in hip hop. Um, and with the AI that's come along, and it's just been which the CD cover for Power King. And
Mm.
it was funny because everybody was asking my wife, it was like, did you know he got that girl on the cover and she's holding a piece of cheesecake and there's whipped cream dripping off of her and she's in this lingerie? And the funny part about it was she was the one that came up with it from AI. She came
Wow.
up with the idea. She found it as an AI and we put it together.
That's
And
awesome.
she laughs
Oh,
because she's just like, "Oh yeah, sure." My wife's great. Love the Francesca. My wife was great because she tells me she's like, "Oh yeah, I know her. Yeah, she's a good friend of mine." I said, "Why are you telling them that?" She goes, "They don't need to know."
Ah,
She goes, That's called creativity. They don't need to know."
no, they don't.
your wife sounds awesome.
you
She really
Yeah.
does. That's good.
know,
I'm glad you have
she laughs
somebody
about it.
who I'm glad that you have somebody that you're in a in a good healthy relationship, and you guys what I mean, and make it like she helps you with stuff and you guys work together, and that's
Yeah.
awesome.
Oh yeah,
It's very
That
rare to
is good.
find that. It's very rare to find that when you
she's
have
great because I've recorded
you know
songs that she has told me. She's like, I'm thinking they're great. I was like, oh yeah, this is a hit. She'll turn around and tell me that sounds like shit, and I'm like, excuse me, what
okay,
do you mean?
well no,
I do the hip
but
hop, but when
you
I go listen to it later,
okay.
I'm like, damn, she right. I'm like,
No, but that's
wow, this
good.
doesn't sound like
That's
shit.
good that she gives you feedback. But it's
Yeah,
good that
it's
she gives
good.
you feedback, because if you don't have some kind of a feedback or somebody to bounce ideas off of, then you know what I mean. And it's good that you're like she's a sounding board for you. You know what I mean? Like you can say like, okay, this is what I'm doing, and she'd be like, yeah, that don't sound very good. And then you're like, wait a
No,
minute, hold on. And then you go back and listen to it. That makes you makes you better. You know what I mean?
Right.
And enhances
right.
you and what you're doing. So that's great that you have her, that she's, helping you, helps you with that type of stuff. Because that's great. That's
Yeah,
rare.
she always worries when I'm alone and I'm doing music because she's like, I don't know what's gonna come out of your mouth next on these songs. She says, what are you thinking about? And because at first when I started writing these songs, it was a cross between Comedy Central, going to different clubs is where I would pick up the
Okay.
metaphors and I
Mm.
would use them. And people was like, where do you come up with this stuff? And it was just things I would hear would make me laugh.
Right.
And when once I did Pound Cake, it was funny when I first told her. I said, "Yeah, I'm doing a song with Lily the Goddess, which she's a vocalist who has helped me on numerous songs. Very,
Oh,
very talented.
that's
Um,
good.
and shout out to you, Lily." And
That's good.
I told her the name of the song, and she says, "Okay, you and Lily gonna do a song?" She goes, "Yeah." And she's heard Lily's music, and she goes, "All right, this is gonna be great. What's it called?" I said, "Pound Cake." And she goes, "What?" I said, "It's called Pound Cake." And she goes, uh, she was like, "I'm just gonna let you go record it. I'll listen to it later." She goes, like, "God help me." And I said, "No, it's gonna be good. It's gonna be all right." And, and
That's funny.
That's
now she'll
hilarious.
sing. Now she'll sing the hook every time I'm playing, and she'll be like, she'll sing the hook part to it. And she says,
Oh, that's
"'Cause
funny.
we're
That's
working on a new song, and it's called Curves." And she was
Oh, okay.
and she was like, "What's this?" She goes, "What are you?" I said, "I don't know. I can only plan out for me. I can only plan out a title, and then I just run with it for like weeks because different things will hit me. Different things I hear will hit me like
Oh,
vocally. Um, some people can just freestyle it. Me, I have to. I'm more of a perfectionist when it comes to music. Um, like when I go to the studio, I always tell her, "No, you stay home," because I like to get every single piece perfect. It's just
mm,
me because with me being an older artist
yeah.
in basically a younger field, I want to make sure my production's tight. I want to make sure every part of the vocals right. Um, it's just one of those things that I like to do.
Yeah.
But as far as creative, that's because I have fun with it. I get creative with it. And
Right.
it was funny because I had an interview and it just went south because I didn't know what was going on with it. So I told her, I said, yeah, I
Okay.
have another interview, and she goes, you do? She goes, yeah, because KO set me up with her. As soon as I said it, she's like, oh, get your stuff ready then. Get ready, get dressed. All right, because KO's helped me immensely just by helped me with interviews, advice, um,
Great.
times where I was just like, oh, I can't do this no more. And she'd tell me, she's like, look, she goes, take a break, come back to it. It happens. I've known rock groups, I've known rappers, R&B singers. You have
Yes.
those moments where it's like, I'm just saying, I
Yes.
can't do this no
I
more.
know actors. I know actors, actresses,
Oh,
lots of people
excuse me.
who have thought about walking away from what they do because of. I tell them like, look, there's competition in anything these days.
Yep,
Do you know how many other people probably do something like what I do, but I don't care. It's not going to
right,
stop me from doing what I love, but a lot of these people also don't have the connections I have. So there's
right,
a difference. I have honed a freaking relationship of tons of people over a 12-year span of time. And I don't just do the like, oh, I'm just the show. No, I'm the producer, the director. I'm the one that books the guests. I do like, I got Amy's booking guests now. We got Shiler books guests. I've gotten, so
that's
now
cool.
they get at the producer credit to their stuff. You know what I mean? And then, you know what I mean? It's like, I came up with the music for the show, for the intro and outro. I come up with like everything and piece it all together. I even do you know how long it took just to make the intro video, to do all that crap?
I
That's
can
not easy.
imagine.
That takes
I'm
time.
with you
Like
there.
every little piece of every little thing, that little logo up in the corner, wicked
Mm-hmm.
entertaining or whatever,
Yeah.
that's me. I made that. I came up with the name. I came up with the logo. Sometimes you got to do everything yourself, like what you're doing,
Yeah.
because it doesn't just get handed to you. Not everybody's born with money. Not everybody has it like that. So sometimes you have to learn all the different things. I've done the editing. I've done the all the different stuff. Sometimes it takes a while, but I also have relationships with artist managers, with booking agents, with I have huge tons of people, but that's what you
Right.
do. You have to build relationships. I have thousands of bands and artists from around the world that I have interviewed and I've worked with, or I've managed, or I've gotten them press with other radio people. Do you know what I mean? Like
Yep.
I have a couple of people that I could bring you to that could interview you. You know what I mean? So I have other contacts too, and
Right.
so that's why I think KO brought you to me also, was because she knows that I also have so she has her whole world and all her tons of contacts, and then I have
Right.
my stuff. So it's kind of like, bring it together. Why not? You know what I mean?
No,
It'll help to develop you better. And she's
I
she's
appreciate
amazing.
everybody.
She's really good at what she does. She's amazing PR and all that stuff. She's a great actress. She does a lot, and
Oh yeah,
she's
because
such a
believe it
good
or not,
person.
the reason why Asylum actually they didn't tell me this till after, since they wasn't shooting the movie, but um they told me, they said, yeah, we seen you was on Hollywood Entertainment News, and I kind
Yes,
of
Hollywood
looked at him. I
Entertainment
was
News.
like,
Yep.
wow. I said, really? I said,
Yeah.
yeah. He said, and they said, yeah, they're KO, and I was like, oh, okay. I said, so I told her, I said, did you know the Asylum knows who you are? I was like, wow, but because of her making that post about me
Yeah.
on Hollywood Entertainment News,
Yep.
I got seen. So I'm forever grateful for everything she's done. I truly appreciate it.
I should hook you up with Veronica Gonzalez too. She does hip hop and stuff like that. And she's got a TV show where she does the same type of stuff. And she also has a magazine that she could get you featured in.
Oh wow.
So
Okay.
she's got publications and she's got her TV show and stuff like that she does too, where she showcases people mostly in like hip hop and those realms, but she does other stuff
Oh
too.
okay.
So and she'll be on the show in a couple of weeks. So I'll put a
Oh
word out
cool.
to her and a couple other people. So it's
I
always good to have as
appreciate it.
many avenues as possible. I'm that person that I will hook you up with as many people as I can. Whether I'm the
Uh,
one managing you or I'm helping KO or whatever, I don't care. I'm here to further people's further people's careers and help them. And and I don't do it for the money. I don't do it for any of that crap. I'm a poor bitch. But but no, but I'm wealthy in friends. I'm wealthy in connections. I'm
yeah.
wealthy and you know what I mean? So I'm that good person, that good Samaritan who wants to help. I don't really care about all that extra, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Um
I try to build up, like you said, I try to build up because, like I said, I have a
a
love for
network.
hip hop.
Yeah,
It's
like a
not like
network.
I'm not here to make $1 million. And hey, I make money off of it. Sometimes I have, sometimes I pay my rent with it. But
Right?
it's more, I have a regular full time job, but just hip hop it was with me since I was 15 years old. It's just my
Yeah.
love for
Your
hip hop.
passion.
I said, I,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I told my wife, I said, I might be in the wheelchair, maybe come to cane, but I said, I'll still get behind that DJ booth and do something. It's just my love for hip hop.
DJ Daddy
Um,
Wheelchair in the
hey,
house.
hey, hey, I'm gonna remember that. But
I come up with all
and
kinds of names.
I try to teach that to some like young cats that try to work with me, and it's just like if you in this for the money, forget it. Because unless you want to go behind the scenes and you want to work, I mean, but it's work.
Sell
It's
your soul.
all work.
Sell
I
It's
your
a lot
said
of
soul.
work.
if you expect to get on the stage and get behind the mic and do 16 bars and make $1 million off of that, it's not going to happen. I said, if you
Mm-mm.
don't believe me, look at Snoop Dogg. That man has got more avenues than I can count. The man that hosting the Olympics, got a
Yeah.
song out, got shoes, got
He's a
cereal.
DJ. He's a freaking DJ. We saw him play at one of our shows. We got in for free because one of my buddies had a
Yeah.
concert and he was doing
Uh-huh.
yeah. DJ Snoopadelic. That did not go well.
Yeah. Oh.
Um dude, no, he's amazing. I stood like 10 feet from the guy. Like he's super cool, but like the whole time all he did was it was my buddy's soundboard, like my
Uh-huh.
buddy's DJ controller. It was one of my other guys fucking stuff, and he's all like figuring out where buttons were and started pushing
Oh,
things
jeez.
and like looking at it like it's like he had old, like he was old, like he needed glasses or something. He's all like straining, look.
Aw.
I just loved it though. I'm just laughing because like, and the whole time he's just up there smoking blunts and shit, and you're like, you're like, you're like, dude, they had all kind of weed vendors there, and they were handing out like joints to everybody in the crowd, just like free joints, passing them out.
Wow.
Tell
Wow.
me why are you passing us free joints and then we can't smoke?
That's
But
crazy.
but Snoop is on stage smoking,
What
so why
Snoop is
can't
on
the
stage?
rest of us smoke? Damn it! And then we went outside to the
Right.
smoking area. They're like, "No, sorry, that's weed. You can't smoke that out here. You have to go back inside." But I can't smoke inside either. You people suck. I'm like,
You know,
what?
I did a show for Afro Man, and
Yep.
this was in yeah, it was in Ohio. I did a show opening up for Afro Man. Now Afro Man, all
Whoa,
he
dude, that was cool.
does is smoke. That's
Yes,
I mean, constant. There is no
it was
putting it
like
down.
a high. It was like a
I was
Him and
high.
his
me
hip
in my
hop. That's
room.
all he
That
does.
I that high. Yep.
Yeah, one of the greatest entertainers I've ever met. And it
Yes.
was funny because I went to open for him. He didn't know me from Adam. And he came over the stage and he goes, Blackwell. He goes, that's your name? I said, yeah. He goes, that was some good shit. I didn't know if he meant me or the blunt he had because he was, he was just,
Both,
so
both.
I was like, oh, thank you. And he took a picture with me, and he's like, all right. He goes, you want me to remember you? I said, yeah. How? He goes, he passes me this blunt. I said, I got nothing against it. I said, I don't smoke. And so he goes,
That's
okay.
awesome.
No, he goes, hold on a second. So he put two blunts in his mouth. Time I got done sitting taking pictures with him, I could eat up all Pizza Hut. I was so hungry. I was like, Lord have mercy, this man got me so high. But
Oh yeah.
he was the
That's too funny.
greatest. But the funny part is that we were, in indoors, people were smoking away. But as soon as you stepped outside, they was like, no, you can't come out here. I'm like, this is Afro
They got
Man.
to smoke
That's
inside.
all he does. He walked to his trailer smoking. I'm like, but
I'm
no,
like, how
but
am I in
he was
California at a Snoop Dogg event and I can't smoke? What is up with this? This is just wrong. I'm in
seriously.
California where it's legal. Anyway, okay, so I want to play some
Uh,
music.
Okay.
So, okay, so first I want to play the commercial, the little thing that you did for Coke because that's gonna be fun. But then we'll play some music too. So like a couple of your music videos. And then did you say you did an actual music video for Pound Cake or no? Or we can play it off
not yet.
Spotify. Yeah,
Not
okay.
yet.
So I
We're
can just play
working on
that
that.
off of Spotify if you want. Unless you have like
Okay.
that whole thing, where it's a still, on YouTube. All right. So I have your page pulled up. And so we're gonna play a couple things. This is gonna be fun.
Okay.
Dude, your music's awesome. I was listening to that
Thank
stuff.
you.
I
I
I was
listen
appreciate
to
having
it.
a
it
good
as
time. Hell yeah, I was having a
Thank you
good
so
time.
much.
yeah, I was too.
Heck yeah. All right, so we put you in the waiting area. We're gonna go play some awesome music, and then I'm
Okay.
gonna be right back. So give me a second here. We're gonna go have some fun. Woo! It's a party. I
Woo.
have too much fun at my job. All right, hold on. We're gonna play some hip hop. Hold on. All right, we gotta share our screen, Jennifer. Share the screen. Uh-huh. All right, we're gonna go here.
So much young, you can't see. You got the key, so set me free. Best decision that you'll ever make. So come along for goodness sake. We be baking good, no need to break. Come get you some bliss found.
I love how every ounce of you that shake. When I step past you, just put my foot on brake. With all that pound cake, so damn intoxicating to me. Gave me strawberries, whipped cream, plus size shorty.
When I love every part of me. When I love every part of me. I know I got what you need. So much young, you can't see. You got the key, so set me free. Best decision that you'll ever make. So come along for goodness sake. We be baking good, no need to break. Come get you some bliss found.
I love how every ounce of you that shake. When I step past you, just put my foot on brake. With all that pound cake, so damn intoxicating to me. Gave me strawberries, whipped cream, plus size shorty. Got a curve on you, baby, that's fake. Forget a straw, you thicker than a milkshake. Bitches throw shade, they hate, cause they don't got the bounce. See, I'm down for the pounds, I want every ounce. I'm making moves counts, put it on me like a stylist. Ride it like a cowgirl, shorty, I call you dollars. I got this, taking a chance like rolling to paradise. On them curves of paradise. Catch the game, they parasites, and not gonna like the heartbreak. No crumbs, I'm dropping all that pound cake. No worries about the roses, not necessary. Let me put my chef hat, I'll be your black Pillsbury.
When I love every part of me. I know I got what you need. So much young, you can't see what you need. Got that key, so set me free. Best decision that you'll ever make. So come along for goodness sake. We be baking good, no need to break. Come get you some bliss found.
They say you're hard to handle, forget the weather, be my Stormy Daniels. Get it lit like like a candle, others can't match this. Got me adding you to my to-do list. That sickness, going to send me to court. Juicy thick thighs, looking like child support. Of course, a freak in the bed, a hustler in the streets, so respect. Her grinding straight elite, you feel me? And these curves won't quit, I got money for bail. Cause you murder every outfit, no bullshit. The noises we make, the curves on my dinner plate, they a snack. You a whole dinner, a time to get loose. I'll be the scissors. They got IG pictures, and I'm looking at the real. Did I mention I'm at attention with that sex appeal? That sickness, my preference. Beauty was a crime, and you would serve a life sentence. Can I get a witness?
Can I just say, holy shit, that was awesome.
Thank you. Thank you.
Dude, just the lyrics. Oh my god. Like I was cracking up the whole damn time. I could not stop laughing. Stormy Daniels, child support. How many awesome things can be put into one song? There was so many things from the beginning to end. I was just like, this is.
And you believe I got a Twitter message from her, and I first I got kind of scared, and because I was like, because there's so many fake things on Twitter, and all she said on Twitter, and she says, "I love the line in pound cake," and I was
Yes.
like, "Oh my god!" So I had to research to make sure it was actually her, and I was like, "Oh wow,
It was
okay."
really her.
It was really her, and I just said,
Dude.
thank you. I didn't know what else to say. I was like, I and it was just one of those things where it was the funny part of that line was I was writing that and that issue with her and um
Yeah.
the old guy
Yeah.
Trump.
Orange face gremlin. Yeah.
That issue it was on TV on the news and I was sitting and it was raining and no lie it was raining and I was sitting I was like forget the weather and I happened to look up at the TV and I'm like and that's where that line came from and I just put it together. It was one of those things. And I've had a couple of people ask me, where the heck did you get that from? It's just, that's just how I write. It's just, things I just combine together. The line about the child support, believe it or not, a brother had said that to me at a club one night. He seen the girl, he goes, man, she's sick. Like, she gonna cause me to have child support. And I swear that it clicked in and I was like, I'm gonna use that. Um, the first I didn't get it, and I was like, "Oh, I get it now." Okay, um, but I mean, it's just I catch. It's just how I create. It's just one of those things where I just catch things that and just kind of twist them, make them funny, and because, like I said, writing that song literally took me 2 weeks because I wanted something catchy, something where people would laugh, and it was funny because that
Yeah.
stormy weather part my engineer KC and Boom Boom Room Studios. I'm up in Largo, Florida. I give them mad props because they really put that together good for me. They threw us under the lightning and behind it, and I was like,
Yeah.
"This is oh, when you say stormy weather, I got something for you." And every time I perform that song, everybody cracks up laughing. It was just like I said, okay, but like I said, that's hip hop. Having fun with
Yeah.
it. That's hip hop. That's what it should be. We put it that way.
Yes.
Right. Well, I love your style and I love your music. I love it a lot. Thank you for
Thank
that.
you. I truly appreciate it. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
I appreciate it. Like I
I
said,
think we should play. I think we should play one or two more. Which ones would you want to play besides that? That's like if all your rest of your stuff is anything like that, like holy crap.
I have a song called Sickalicious.
Oh right. Okay, got you.
Let's play that
All
one.
right.
Yeah,
Hold on. Will that be on your Spotify or your YouTube?
They're on both.
They're on both? Okay, hold on. Let me see. Let's go find it. Let's see. I'm looking. I have the live performance of Thickalicious. Do you want to do that like you did with the other one?
That was not as clear.
Okay, got you. Let's see. I'm looking for it. Hold on.
You may see one that says Sickalicious Bounce Mix on Spotify.
Oh, okay, hold on. Yeah, let's go. Yeah, I can pull it up. I was like, let's pull it up here. I see Curvilicious, or hold on. Oh, I see it right there. Now it's fixed. I found that. Okay, got you. Well, we'll. Hey, let's just play both of those. Hell with it.
Okay.
Anything that says delicious. All right, we're gonna play some more music. You're going back in the waiting area. You've been a bad man. Just kidding.
Okay.
Being funny.
Oh, okay.
I know. He's like, oh, I agree with you. Okay.
I tell people all the time, if I'm not messing with you, it means I don't like you.
Gotcha.
New England humor. All right, we'll be right back. We're gonna play some licious songs. Hold on. All right, hell yeah. Okay, here we go. So we're gonna go share a screen. Okay, we're gonna go here. Boom. All right, we're gonna go.
Blackwell, Black Nation, you still hating? For the grown and sexy, for the plus size ladies, for the curvy thick ladies, this one's for you. Shorty, I'm not stalking you, I'm doing research. With those curves, cats wanna get their feelings hurt. I put in work, so I see what's on the menu. Just me, just you, this come through. You know the reason I'm wearing the smile you gave me. It's delicious, I wanna taste, baby. The reality, let's do more than just kicking it. Kisses burn 6 calories a minute, so shorty, let's get it.
Just something about you, make you rock me fantasize. Just something about you, make you move and hypnotizing. Just something about you, fits me, let's get the hell out of bed. Just something about you, see, keep looking my way.
Only bother when my phone don't have your number in it like a new whip. You come well equipped. No bullshit, I'm about that plus size life. On a scale of 1 to America, how free to you tonight? Forget Disneyland. You're my happiest place on earth. And with R. Kelly, I know a woman worth these brothers who they dirt, but that ain't me. So curvilicious, voluptuous. I want the recipe, give it to X sexy. And shorty, I need a pick. Have you instantly like turning on Netflix? That's real shit. That's collaboration night. If Superman was black, those curves on my kryptonite. I'm so right. Bring that big girl swag my way. If those tips were a USB, we connected all day. All I say, I love that thick figure, and you don't need no Instagram or Snapchat filters.
Just something about you, make you rock me fantasize. Just something about you, make you move and hypnotizing. Just something about you, fits me, let's get the hell out of bed. Just something about you, see, keep looking my way.
You just the type of chick greatness and I wanna feel it. I can't resist. It's like you got telekinesis, making parts of me ride without touching it. Those curvy hips, straight up, I'm hooked. A dude's juicy lips taste as good as they look. You got me shook, keep it 100. I'm mad into it. I just need the name, add it to my favorites. Call me Rain, cause I'm about to bring the wetness. Damn girl, you blessed. I see them all hating. I got the D-train if you need that transportation. Just saying, all you get is these comedians. I do a big 3XL, they small like a medium. You don't need them, you need a demonstration. My mind ain't dirty, just a sex imagination. That's my explanation, show shorty what's next. On the bedroom floor, a great spot for that dress.
Just something about you, the way you rock me, fantasize. Just something about you, the way you move is hypnotizing. Just something about you, fits me, you just keep the hottest bag. Just something about you, see, keep looking my way. Just something about you, the way you rock me, fantasize. Just something about you, the way you move is hypnotizing. Just something about you, fits me, you just keep the hottest bag. Just something about you, see, keep looking my way.
Blackwell, Black Nation. Do I got you hating? There's no more debating. For my plus size ladies, for my curvy ladies, for my thick ladies. This one's for you. Lily, talk to me.
I can see you watching me, watching me. Tell me, do I got what you? Tell me, do I got what you need? Before we proceed, please understand. Please understand.
Give me that plus size. Like a mathematician, you divide, we multiply. Juicy dick dot, shorty, you the sweetest pie. You ain't shy, I see you acting all brand new. Come bounce over my way, that's the move. Forget breaking rules, let's break a sweat. If I slide up in your DM, things are gonna get wet. Lift all that pound cake, you blast, let's work. I can make dinner, and tonight you be a dessert. Gonna work like cardio, and let's kick it. You murder every outfit you rock, no bullshit. I'm well equipped to break your bed, not your heart. Let the girls out and let the show start. I painted nails, painted too, yeah, that's my shit. That thickness is the new hotness. All curves, no breaks, you got me at attention. Make the ass clap like a standing ovation. Let's get it.
I can see you watching me, watching me. Tell me, do I got what you? Tell me, do I got what you need? Before we proceed, please understand. Please understand.
Give me that plus size. The hating see this brother in my plus size zone. Give me meat and taters and throw out the bones. Let my hands roam like braille to a blind man. I'm greedy, feed the needy is my game plan. Understand, I'm all about the curves and dives. Got me on my Johnny Gill, singing my. Wait, them cats goodbye, step my way. I ain't starting beef, but I'll take all that USDA. Call me Cray, I wanna get with ya. We get nasty, cause I know you're naughty by nature. I ain't mad at you, nothing on your fate. Let it be my birthday, cause I want all that cake. The noises we make, give neighbors something to say. Thicker than a novel when I'm reading every page. They wanna throw shade, don't even start the trip. I don't wanna offend if I ask you want a skinny dip. It's about to be cup season right now. I gave me a reason. Go ahead, shorty, and be my savage. You know good things don't come in a small package. Get any baggage, boo, we got this. The way your tongue got a brother sprung, licking those lips. I just wanna give all of it and pull you close. Take a picture, now you got a new IG post.
I can see you watching me, watching me. Tell me, do I got what you? Tell me, do I got what you need? Before we proceed, please understand. Please understand.
Give me that plus size. Give me that plus size.
Let me see that. Let me see that, girl. Booty super size, I can't believe that. No, I can't believe that, girl. You look so delicious. That's why I call you delicious. Let me see that. Let me see
through the thong underwear. Turn my software right into hardware. Let's compare, cause shorty straight rules. These hands thankful for two handfuls. In tonight, she's exactly what I wanna get into. Be my birthday cake. Tricks hate cause you know side chick. Rose is candy, yeah, I do all that shit. I'm like a 9 to 5 with overtime perks. Let my hands roam like police search. Cats get their feelings hurt, no doubt. Undo those buttons and let the girls come out. Cause I'm going down, rap cause you a trip. Let make 50 shades of gray look like a Disney flip. Boom, now you flip to a new position. Like Star Trek, about to end a new dimension. So listen, I'm the Dow Chocolate, a real man. Melt in your mouth, baby girl, not in your hands. The game plan to make all your curves sweat. Like the Rubik's Cube, the more you play, the harder it gets.
Can you see that? Can you see that? Really see the signs, I can't believe it. I can't believe it. I can't believe that. Let me see that. Let me see that. Really see the signs, I can't believe it. I can't believe it.
Woo! Starting to see a theme.
I like that. That was good.
Thank you.
I had to do
Thank
a
you.
three
Thank you.
pack.
I appreciate
Sorry,
that.
that was awesome.
Thank you so much. I know. I it's funny because um I did a BBW party. It's like one of these
Oh,
pool party kind of things or whatever. And this
nice.
was when I was in Ohio, and they had another artist that was doing. He for some reason he won. I guess he was going to compete with me. Did not know the guy. Never heard his music, and he was
What?
like, "Oh well, all of a sudden he's a rapper. He called himself the best BBW rapper or some craziness." So I let him go on do his thing. I said, okay, well, I'm not gonna hate
Wow.
on nobody. That's what his thing is. Then he went up there and performed, and they're all like, "What was that?" So I went on stage and I did that song "Curvilicious," and I did that, and I did the song "Curvilicious," and they went bananas. They was going crazy. Um, I was kind of glad and was scared at the same time because I didn't know what the reaction would be. Because after seeing him, I'm like, how are they going to accept me? Um, but
Rap
they really
battle.
liked it. And then it was funny because he came up to me and he was like, "Oh man, you did a good job, man." He says, "I know I was your competition," and I'm sitting there thinking, "No, you wasn't." I said,
Who
"Well,
are
this,"
you?
and mind you, little ego did kick in, and I was like, "No, you wasn't, bro." I said, "I had I had three hip hop dancers that were plus size women, a vocalist, and me. You got behind a mic in a suit, a tux, basically, and." Try to sing and rap with this music that like I think my 3-year-old granddaughter made up. I'm thinking like you were garbage. And like I
Oh
said, that was the
man.
ego kicking in there. But I mean it was just one of those things that kind of hit me like competition. I
Malibu's most
wasn't there to
wanted.
compete.
He's
It
Malibu's
was
most
just
wanted.
there you go. That's you said it right there. That's the best way I can describe it. Because I had no like I said, I didn't know the guy. And it was funny because the lady who was at the head of the show, she came back and to talk to us, and she came back, paid us for the show. So I was like, all right, that's cool. And she goes, well, I want you to come back. And so I can't remember
Oh,
the guy's
cool.
name. And he was like, oh, so we both coming back? She goes, oh no, just Blackwell. And she walked away. And he like gave me the dirty look and walked away. And I just stood there. I'm like, all right then. I said, welcome to the rap game, Blackwell. I said, all right then. But like I said,
Nice.
it wasn't about and like I don't know, hip hop is it's a competitive, basically a competitive sport.
Right.
But the fact of him coming up to me and considering me a competition, I wasn't there to compete. That was the first thing on my mind. My
Right.
biggest worry is how they're going to accept my music. And
Right.
when he got up there, and he did what he did. Because a lot of them were like, "Oh, I know you got to be better than him." I wasn't hating on him. I said, "Oh, just give him a shot. Let him do what he do." And then when he came up to me with that, oh, he goes, I was your competition. That's when my ego it just kicked in. I could not help it. And I looked at him thinking like, you are far from my competition, bro.
Let me
But
get up here and present some pound cake for you.
Right.
yeah. But I mean that's one of those rare instances. But um, like I said, the whole BBW plus that thing, it all started from a party. I did a song way back. It's called "I Want a BBW," and I performed it. They liked it, and I was like, okay. And like I said, I kept hearing music that was coming out. I was like, I can't really compete with this because even though it's about having cars and having money, it was a trend. Kids were liking it. So I said, I got to
Mhm.
go a complete different direction. So
Yeah.
when I seen that, I said, well, I like plus size women. I got a plus size wife. I know
Yeah.
about the life,
There you
you
go.
know,
Yeah.
and so I just went to that direction. And I mean, I have fun with it. And it's funny because the perception of social media now is so distorted. It's funny because my family will
Mhm.
see what I do on Facebook. Oh, you guys must be living it up. You're rich, and you guys are living on it. I still work 9 to 5. She still works nine
Yeah.
to five. We
Yeah.
still got. I got to pay my electric bill tomorrow.
Yep.
We still
Amy,
everyday
Amy and
life.
I, same thing. We both
Yep.
work
Ain't
9 to 5s.
Right.
nothing changed. I said I do this because I love hip hop. I said,
Yes.
but it's amazing how social media will it'll just flip it. For example, I worked with Brooke Hogan on a remix song.
Okay.
This will really show you, and this was also my first experience with paparazzi. Um, I worked at a nature food store. It's a organic store. And
Yeah.
her and Hulk Hogan used to come there frequently. I used to see Hulk Hogan there all the time, every Wednesday. And
Sorry.
my,
Just
Brooke
kidding.
Hogan came up to me, and now the whole kicker of this is that my wife introduced me to Brooke, and
Oh, okay.
so I was done with my shift. I went outside. We were sitting at a table, and I was talking to her about doing a remix of her song. She goes, "Oh
Hmm.
yeah, it's cool. Send it to me." Now,
Right.
believe it or not, half the employees went back. Your husband out there getting with Brooke Hogan. They at the table, they eating, and my wife was
Uh,
like, and she goes, I hope
no.
so, because that's where I
Talking
sent him to
business.
go.
We're
Right.
talking
and
business.
and then the kicker of it was there was a little
Mhm.
local magazine they have down here that does like music and entertainment.
Mhm.
They actually had a picture of us in the magazine, and
Oh, wow.
it was like Brooke Hogan working with new rapper, could be, could not be boyfriend, and all this other junk. And I'm like,
That's so stupid. No,
Yeah.
I
like,
said,
dude, no.
Yeah.
I had a green smoothie that I didn't like that I tried, and she was sitting with a cup of coffee. The conversation lasted not even 5 minutes. I said, "Can I
Mhm.
do a remix?" Yeah, sure. What's your email? Here's my email. All right. I'll talk to you. Great to meet you. Great to meet you too. That's it.
Yeah, that's
Like,
that's the nature of the beast. Unfortunately, people see
That's
things
yeah,
that
it was
aren't fucking there.
crazy.
right.
And because
I mean,
everybody was like,
yeah,
"Oh, you should,"
crazy.
he goes, "Oh, you should, hey, like live it up." And I said, "No," because it was kind of scary because it was like it wasn't even about that. And
Yeah,
that's funny because
Right.
my wife, she was like, I wouldn't even met her, except my wife was the one that introduced me to her. She
right.
was the one that set it all up. I was like, this is crazy. I said, okay, this is what this business is. So
Yeah,
It
they're
um,
is.
nuts.
It
I know
is.
it's like with the Coke commercial. We did the commercial. It's got a lot of views. I'm happy. I'm glad people like it. And
Yeah.
I've had rappers come up to me and they're like, "Oh man, since you in that Coke commercial." I think one guy thought he saw me at the Super Bowl commercial. I've never been in a Super Bowl commercial, which it was, and I was like, "Dude, what are you talking about?" I mean, it just blew up all kinds. So
That's great.
I've learned
Well,
how
that's
social
good.
media works. I mean, I
Yeah,
like some people tell me just run with it, just run with it because
yeah,
that's just like you said. It's the nature of the beast. They gonna see you
It
do
is.
something, and they go. And I mean, I was like, we even thought, me and Lily said, you know what? We should find a bakery and see if we could do a commercial and have some pound cake and see what happens out there. Because it's just it's from the TikTok and the Insta, and I'm still learning about all these sites because they're constantly
Yeah,
changing something. Um,
yeah.
it's
Reels
TikTok, Instagram, and Twitter
to
Reels.
yeah, Instagram and Facebook Reels, and then also the TikTok. Those are the three big ones.
Those are yep,
Snapchat to an extent. Snapchat, lots of people still are on there. You can do marketing stuff on there as well.
Yeah.
There's certain ones like that I would stick with. Twitch. I have a Twitch.
Twitter. I don't.
We have our own Twitch channel, but it
Oh, Twitch.
doesn't do as
Oh,
well. It doesn't do as well as the YouTube stuff, to be honest with
oh,
you.
really?
But
Okay.
Yeah.
but that's the same common misconception, even with like all the stuff that I do. You'll see me one week I'm on the red carpet at a movie premiere, and then the next week I could be hosting my own concert or attending someone else's concert, providing media coverage, or I could be doing an interview backstage at the Whiskey A Go Go, like upstairs in the rooms where nobody can go other than special people. You know
The
what I mean?
artist.
Like the
Yeah.
artists and people like me who are media that get invited by these bands to come
Right.
and do interviews backstage and shit. You know what I mean? But people see all of this and they automatically think, oh, she's living it up. She's making tons of money. She's like, look at her. She's famous and stuff. And then all the time, my husband and I were living in a homeless shelter.
Mm-hmm.
Or living in an RV on the side of the fucking road in South Central California. Watts. Like bad area. You know what I'm saying? Thugging it out with our cat. And meanwhile, I'm hosting 3-4 concerts a week. I'm on the TV. I'm doing the TV and radio, and I'm doing like all these things. And I do artist management. I do all this stuff, tons and tons of stuff. Meanwhile, being homeless. That's why I said it's the image you project.
Right.
If people don't know what's going on, do they really need to know?
No.
Yeah.
It's
No.
all an
That's true.
illusion. People
No.
see that. This is what I'm saying. I can make you think, oh my God, I have this. I mean, you have an amazing life comparatively to like a lot of people that I know. Like here in Maine, I'm a celebrity because people here are fucking boring. And I'm just kidding. Sorry. No, but it's just like basic life here. It's not Los
Right.
Angeles. Do you know what I mean?
I agree.
I
agree with that, Jenny.
LA is totally different.
Yeah, it's the illusion. It's the illusion
Yeah,
that
it's
you
the
put out
illusion.
there. I mean, one picture with one person and you can suddenly blow up virally and rumors start. And oh my
Oh,
gosh.
you mean like that time that someone took a picture with me and Ron Jeremy?
Well,
Yeah.
that
I was thinking more.
I actually, he used to come to my concerts out in LA. Ron
Wow.
Jeremy. Yeah, dude, he'd show up in his Crocs and sweatpants and a ratty t-shirt and his hair dye. And
oh boy. But it's the
if
illusion.
that's the case, I've been molested by Ron Jeremy. Okay. I mean, he's put his head on my chest, the little 5'6" hairy man. And he looked up at me and he said, oh, the pretty lady with the big boobs. I like you.
wow.
So that's my fun story with Ron Jeremy.
I have a different fun story with Ron Jeremy.
That's what I'm saying. We all have our fucked up stories. Partying with Andy Dick. Partying with celebrities can be quite interesting. When you walk backstage, in a venue, and Andy Dick is sitting on the floor with his assistant, and the first time you ever meet him, and he looks up and he says, "Hey, you got any cocaine?"
Why
what
do I
the hell?
really believe that? I really believe that.
Dude, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I've worked with some of the biggest freaking celebrities out there. I'm friends with a lot of
Wow.
celebrities, but it doesn't make me any less living in an apartment. It doesn't make me
Mm-hmm.
I'm hanging out with Orgy, like getting in for free to 5 million concerts a year, and I'm homeless. Like, what the fuck is that?
Yeah, like I said, with the social media, especially sometimes my family, they get that misconception, and it's like, oh
Yes.
well, you're doing this, and you like the Coke commercial was for one, and
No, and that's
they
wonderful.
don't understand. I'm great that they gave me permission to do it, that they're trying to work out something for it to, to go viral. But I didn't
It
get
was
paid
really good.
millions of dollars
Yeah.
off of it. They love the commercial. They're trying to
Yeah.
push it. But I said it's not like it's not like a football player getting signed 3 or 4 million. I get a thank you
Yeah.
and let's work on a deal. That's what you get.
Yeah.
Mhm.
But I like you said it. Follow the illusion and just let it ride. I've always told
Yeah.
because
Just have
that
fun
that's
with
Yeah.
it. Because
that's
it
the
can
way it
take you to
goes.
so many amazing places, Michael. It really can. If
Yeah.
you
Oh
just
yeah,
if you just let it. But you gotta go with the right people. Like people like me or KO or Amy or certain people
Mhm.
like us. We're the good avenue to go. Do you
oh
know what I
yeah,
mean?
definitely.
Because we have your best interest at heart. A
Yes.
lot of these other people, like I'm not gonna sit here like, oh, I got my hand out for money. I don't do that crap. Okay. I don't any concert. Amy's played a bunch of my concerts. I was her manager for her
Yeah.
band. Is what
Yeah.
I'm
Oh
saying. Like,
okay.
and did I ever ask for any fucking money? I didn't ask for
No.
jack shit. Never did pay to play. Never.
Yeah,
If you brought some
I've
people
done
through
that.
the fucking door, I'd give you some money.
Yeah.
I'd give you something. You get half of every ticket sale.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a big issue here in Florida, and there's a lot of that when
I don't
it's
like pay to play. It's
I,
ignorant.
Me
I
neither.
don't like it. It's a straight out slap in the face, to be honest with you.
It
Um,
is.
It's a shame.
and there's rappers down here that will do it because it gives them that illusion that something is going to happen. And when
Right.
you're paying 200-300 just to be in a show, and it's like they just don't understand. And no, and they hit me up constantly, and I have to tell them no, I'm not interested because
Oh, right.
I'm not going to mention a
Smoking a
company, but there's one big company out there that does it frequently, and they do it with the rapper, they do it with rock groups, and
Yeah.
oh, you sell these many tickets, and then you can perform, and then you make this much money and this percent. That's
my
okay because apparently I'm not good enough, and you need someone to be a cash cow. And I was
oh
like, I'm good on that.
so my son says hello.
No, hey, what's up?
He's actually a hip hop artist himself.
Oh, cool.
He's actually really good, especially like writing lyrics. He says to say hello. He'd probably
Oh,
like to
okay. What's
collaborate
up?
with you. Yeah,
I'd love to.
and he does like more of the old school stuff. Oh, and he forgot. He said, "Don't forget about the time that I smoked a joint with Woody Harrelson." I forgot about that. Yes, thank you for reminding me about that one,
That's
dude.
cool.
That was fun. He was all nice to meet you. He was
I
high
would
as
love to be him.
fuck. I laughed so hard. I met his brother Brett. His brother. I walked up, and his brother looks just like him. A little shorter, but looks just like him. And so like I knew he was a relative. I didn't know if it was like a brother or cousin or what, but like you could tell that was they were related. And his brother's an actor too. So I was just like, he says, "Oh hey, do you want to meet my brother Harry and my brother Woody? Do you want my Woody? Yeah, do you want to meet him?" And I'm like, "Sure." Who the hell don't want to meet freaking Woody Harrelson? I mean, come on. You know?
Right.
That's what I'm saying. You can have amazing experiences if you just
Hmm.
let it take you where you need to go.
Right. But even when that whole incident happened with Brooke, it was funny because I did actually, I was talking to her on Twitter about it, and she said the same thing. And she was just like, you know what? She says, just let it ride. Let
Yeah.
it ride. And the ironic part is, we let it ride, and the song had 14,000 views on and on SoundCloud. She says, let's let it ride. Let them believe whatever. And because
Yeah.
she was
Oh yeah.
at that point, she was kind of pretty done with the music business, but she was just like that kind of thing. Just let it go, because she says, no matter what you do, it's good. And for instance, when I was telling my friends and everybody about being on the show, on your show today, I said, I got interviews on Get Real Global TV. I said I was listening to all the places it was. So they're like, this is the only part they heard. They said, "You gonna be on TV? Like I was on Hulu?" I said, "Get Real Global TV." I said
Well,
nothing about Hulu. I said,
we do have our own TV channel, but I wouldn't say it's nothing that big. It'd be nice, but
it's just funny
Hulu,
that that's the only part they heard was TV. And I was like,
TV.
well,
"Oh my lord!"
I mean,
I
it
said,
is
"TV."
TV. We do have our own TV station. We have our own. We have our own radio station, our own TV channel. We have our own everything. You know what I mean? And we have our
I was
own.
just
We're on
trying to.
iHeart. Yeah, and we're with iHeartRadio. We're with Sony Music Entertainment. So you can say that you've been on something that Sony does. You know what I mean? We're
Right.
with Rock Rage Radio. We're with a bunch of different outlets.
That's
So
really cool.
we're on Spotify. We're everywhere. You know what I mean? So like it took a lot of years to freaking get to that point to where we are. You know what I mean? And I've
Right.
rebranded. I had a whole nother show out on the West Coast called Jenny's
Yeah.
Real Talk on the Block. That was on for 5 years. You know what I mean?
Oh
And I've
wow.
had artists from all around the world on that show. And I don't just do music. I do like authors, actors, burlesque performers, freak show performers. I've had people from WWE on our show. We were the official press for the movie Creed 2 with
Oh
Michael B.
yeah.
Jordan. I interviewed, what's his name? Oh, damn it. His coach, the guy who was his coach. I can't think of his name off the top of my head. Anyway, he has his own show with Khloe Kardashian. He has a show. This guy has a show with her. Anyway, I can't think of his name off the top of my head. But I worked with him.
That's
I think he
great.
was Michael B. Jordan's fitness coach or whatever. Like it was, I don't know. It's really some really good people I've met over the years. So many, and you know me, and then like I said, I'd like to try to get you hooked up with some of these people.
No, thank you. I
Oh,
truly
here we go.
appreciate
Somebody
it.
says you have to believe in your dreams and aspects in life, no matter what, good and bad, at most points. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Just have fun with it. Just stay positive. Don't let this to get to you. Just be unique,
Oh
like you
yeah.
said. Just keep doing what you're doing. You know what I mean? You got a good sound, a good look.
Yes.
You got and you have a niche. You have you know what I mean? You're not all over the place. You're you know what I mean? You have a path. And that's good because not all artists have that. So if you find your niche where you belong, like you did, keep going with what you're going. Oh,
No, thank
I
you.
guess my son said he had 59,000 views on one of his songs. That's really good, actually.
That's great.
To be honest with you.
The Muse said, "Call Caliente."
Caliente.
Caliente. What are you trying to say?
That's my
KJ?
son. I don't know. That's my husband, the Muse. He's piping in, say hello. Well, now we actually got people paying attention, and it's like after 10 p.m. Anyway.
Right. Yeah.
I tell people, look, just go with the flow with this show because you never know how long it's gonna last. You know what I mean? Like sometimes we're on here for 2 hours, sometimes it's an hour, sometimes it's an hour and a half. We just go with the flow and have fun.
Right.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Basically, when I see the guest starts yawning, then it's time to go.
It's only 8 o'clock here.
I'm off tomorrow. So.
Well, she's on the West Coast because she's out in California.
Oh, okay. So
And then Shiler's in California. Oh yes. Okay. Yes, I know who you're talking about. Yeah. Michael B. Jordan's trainer. Yes, thank you. The husband, Corey. I know what he's talking about. Anyway, I'll think of it in a minute. Yeah, he was telling me, he was trying to remind me who it was. Yes, it was Michael B. Jordan's trainer for Creed 2. Yes, I forget. The husband was the co-host for 5 years on my other show.
Oh, okay.
That
And
was
then we had
that was a fun
silent.
show, Jenny. I'm
And
gonna
then
tell
remember
you.
we had silent giggles in the corner.
Yes. Oh God, that was hilarious.
My friend Tashina, we call her Light Bright.
She just sat in the corner,
Well,
like at the camera angle, and
yeah,
everything that
because
happened, she would
she's
just sit there and laugh. You could see her.
I want to say she's light skinned black, right? Real pretty. But I call her my lesbian. Get it?
I
Because
didn't know that. That's funny.
she's black and she's a lesbian. She's my lesbian. Anyway, so
Uh-huh.
shout out to the lesbian. We miss you, motherfucker. We miss you. I love you. Dude, she's one of the most badass. She was her and this other chick were two of our groomsmen in our wedding.
That's
How
cool.
many people can say they had two lesbians marching down the aisle with them?
That's cool.
That's how I roll. Anyway. Oh, I love you. We call her silent giggles because she'd literally just sit in the corner and just like giggle silently. She'd just sit there and go.
Yeah, you can see her.
So my old co-host would call her silent giggles, the one before the muse. Shout out to Dave, the other Dave Navarro. I miss him.
The other Dave Navarro.
Remember the other Dave Navarro?
Yep.
We have too much fun on this show. That's the whole point, though, is to have a good time.
Exactly.
I've had a blast. Thank you guys for having me.
Very much, not a problem. We had a great time, dude. Keep doing what you're doing.
Oh, please.
Thank you so
You're
much.
doing a really good job, and I really
Thank
like
you
your
both.
music. And
So do
apparently, my son is looking to collaborate. So I don't know.
Sure, I'd love to.
I'll send him your way and see if it's up your alley or whatever.
We'll come up with something.
He's actually a really good lyricist. He's gotten really better on his flow and stuff like that. So I told him just keep working on what you're doing. You know what I mean?
Just don't stop. Just keep going.
Exactly.
Don't stop.
It's
I
harder
always
to
tell
market.
people.
You know?
Well, I always tell people that if you look at as much controversy as this man caused, if you look at Eminem, so minus the fact that he's a white rapper,
Yeah.
if you really look at some of his interviews, he said the one thing that I haven't heard from any rapper that was coming up in this game was that he studied other rappers. Not
Yeah.
that he said, "Oh, I wanted to be like him," or he studied them. Now, for that man to say that he studied rappers and doing what he does, I give him all the respect in the world, whether he was white, black, or whatever. But
Yeah.
for you to say that you study, that means this was an art form and a craft that
Yeah.
you try to perfect. So that's why everybody says, "Oh, well, he says this and he says that." If you look deeper into it, the man studied hip hop and he took it and ran with it,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and
He's
and
really
he's a
good.
marketing genius.
Yes, he is. He's
How
amazing.
he markets. So I mean, I get because they're saying, "Oh," and I know with nowadays, especially in hip hop, they always look at that black white factor. To me,
I
it's
think it's
bars. I don't
it's
care who you
music.
are. It's bars. It's
It's
music
if you're
and
good.
bars.
Yeah. Exactly.
I listen to Snow the Product. It's
Yeah.
some of it's Spanish. I don't know Spanish, but I will say and learn that because her music it's good. I really
Yeah.
like what she does, and it's underground.
Right.
Unfortunately, because she's got some really good music. I just recently listened to. It was a girl. Her name was Whitney Payton.
Mhm.
Never heard of her before. Seen her on Instagram, and
Right.
little skinny petite, little white girl, but
Right.
the way the rhyme she has is unbelievable.
Yeah.
Why
Right.
it's hard to look at these. You know, I guess I can put it out there because I'm on this show. These Nicki Minaj and Megan Thee Stallion, They
Right.
don't do a thing for me because it's old. And like the Cardi B, yeah, when they came out, it was like, oh, something new. All right, now I'm tired of looking at your behind and your chest in all your videos. Where's the
Right.
bars? Where's the
Yes.
16 bars? Where's the
Right.
music? Okay, you basically became a manufactured label product,
Right.
which is like it's not real hip hop. I mean, I can't say much about rock groups, but in
Yeah.
hip hop, not just because I like the old school women of hip hop. It's the
Right.
fact of every one of them is like the same thing, and it was just like, what about these other underground rappers? I mean, there's another rapper. Her name was Rhapsody. Not many people
Oh,
heard of
okay.
her,
Yeah.
but she is unbelievable. She is really unbelievable. So that's what I'm saying. I always say this because I always end up talking to a lot of young kids when they find out I do hip hop, and I try to tell
Right.
them, do something inventive. What you
Yeah.
think
Something
won't
new.
Yeah.
do it, because I thought the same way. I'm rapping about plus size women. Ain't nobody gonna like this. It's been going on for like 6 years now. I'm doing this.
Yeah. There you go.
And
Exactly.
I tried to do the street rap. It wasn't me because I'm not from the street, so it did not match. Now,
No,
you
totally.
know,
Why
Yeah.
sing about something you don't know about?
exactly. So I mean, it's just hip hop always revolving. That's why I never hate on somebody else what they're doing, because I
Yeah.
know it's what's going on now because it constantly revolves. But
Nah.
a lot of them just don't realize that when you revolve into another kind of, how can I say it? When you want to go further in this hip hop, you've
Yeah.
got to look outside the box,
Yeah. You got to push boundaries. It's all
Right.
because
about
that
pushing
box is already
boundaries.
filled.
Yeah.
Because if I hear another little this or little that, I swear to goodness, I'm gonna lose
Oh
it.
my God. It's so stupid.
Because I'm a
Oh,
little
the
called little
names are
this.
so dumb.
Oh my goodness! Back in the day,
Yeah.
you used your name. I used my name, but you used things that were relatable.
Should be nothing past
And
Lil Jon. Okay, that's it. Lil Jon.
well,
Nobody
That's
else after.
exactly, little. I give it to that's his name. His first name is Jonathan.
Yeah,
So and
but
he's
he's
short,
cool. He's
but
fine. He's
he's
good.
cool. But
He's good.
and
We
after
okay
that,
with him.
oh my goodness, it's just like. And it was funny because they had a funny thing on Facebook naming all the rappers that use that little. I'm thinking like, really? It reminds me of that little Facebook thing they would put on there. They're like, if you say add this and add this, this is what your rap name is going to be. It's like that's how they come up with these names
Oh my
because
God,
Yeah.
that's
oh
I
horrible.
my
love those
goodness,
things.
That's
yeah,
horrible.
I'm like if
You
I
Your
hear
rock
mash
another
it.
band's
little,
name.
I think if this is your favorite food and if this is your favorite color and this is what your rap name is and
Yeah.
I'm thinking this is how they coming up with their names nowadays because it's just
Yeah,
bizarre.
they have one for bands too, where you can like
Yeah.
come up with a band name. It's the same
Oh
thing.
really?
Same
Oh
exact
yeah.
thing. Yeah, it's just stupid.
Color
Some of
of
the
your
names, I'm
pants
like,
and the year you were born.
yeah,
Yeah,
like
that's it.
your
Yeah.
favorite color and your favorite animal, or
Color
some
of your
stupid
underwear.
thing. You know what I
Come
mean?
on, really?
Like,
I think
oh,
one I got was called MC Ribeye, and I said I'm not playing this game no more. I said I know I'm a
what?
big guy, but man, I find that kind of offensive. Don't call me MC
You
Ribeye.
say MC
I said
ribeye? What
okay,
was he talking about?
yeah.
Barbecuing all day?
It was like your
Talking about
favorite
hot
food, and
sauce? Talking
yeah, I
about
was like
Oh my
hot
God.
sauce.
I like
Oh,
tenderloins. I don't really know MC Ribeye, but anyway,
oh,
no,
he says
I
his,
just
okay. My son says his new rap name is Last Chance,
okay.
Okay.
but with a dollar sign on the two S's. Last and the
All
chance.
right,
Actually, that's the best name you've ever come up with so far. Keep
Wow.
that
all right.
one.
That's cool.
His old rap
That's
names
cool.
are. I'm sorry, no offense. I love you, but your old names were stupid. Keep this one. Last chance. Do that one. Thank you.
That's cool. That's cool. See,
That name I can get behind. The other shit, no.
yeah.
That's a good one. It actually makes
But I
sense.
tell them like names, when you come up with a name, it's got to be unique, but it also should make sense.
Right.
You know what I mean? It should make sense to who you are or say something about you. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Yeah, I used to call Chancey Claus. Used to call him.
Fancy claws.
My son's name is Chance, but
Ah,
it's
okay, I
but
get
it's
you.
CHANSE. I spelled it different. Yes, it was Sir Chance a lot. He's come up with some interesting ones. Or don't chance to bag. I was like, what? No. That's a no. That's a no. I'm
Make it-
Yeah, you
sorry.
may not
I'm
want to
all
make
about
that.
names, dude. I'm a branding fucking genius. Okay? I come up with like the best fucking names. Oh yeah, Chance Claus. That was a good one. Oh my god. No. No. Stop the madness. Last chance. Leave that
No,
one alone. Stick,
don't feel
stick
bad
with
because
that.
we got to wrap it up there right now. His name is, and he's big, but a boogie with the hoodie. I don't understand it. I have no idea what that name means. He maybe had one song I've liked. I don't get it. I was just like, okay, we have taken this hip hop too far
We were gonna
because
do
you know
Chance the Rapper. We were gonna do Chance the Rapper, but then somebody took it.
oh yeah, yeah.
There's a
I'm
Chance the
sorry.
Rapper.
Oh yeah. I don't know. I,
Well, I
I
think
just
your
went
name is awesome. So you just go by Blackwell, right?
Yeah, that's really good.
Blackwell. That's it.
Okay. I
That's
like
it.
that though. I actually really
I do
like
too.
that because that it's not just like a last name, but it's like dude, and I love Black Nation. I like how you do
Yeah.
that, and especially when you brand at the beginning of a song, that's really good too.
Oh, thank you.
Because
I
branding
came
is
up with that.
everything.
That was actually that was more of I think from old school because they used to say their company name and Black Nation because for a while everybody thought it was like, oh, are you Muslim? It got nothing to do with that. Black
Yeah.
Nation basically was representing my world. This is
Yeah.
my world of hip hop. That's what
Right.
Black Nation is. It has
Yeah.
nothing to do, that I'm talking about. So I listen to all genders of music. So that was my thing with Black Nation. This is me. This is all my music. So
I think
I
it's great.
went with that.
Yeah, I think it's
That
great.
is good. Yep.
I keep it simple.
No, but that's good. That's what you want. You don't want some name that sounds stupid. You know what I
No.
mean? Like, you know what I mean?
Phantom.
Oh,
Fa-
there's a list.
There's some dumb ones. There's some really dumb ones out there.
Phantom something.
I don't know. I
That's one.
stopped trying to figure it out a long time ago. I don't know. Even band names, you're like, where the fuck did they come
I'm
up with that?
sorry.
I'm like,
Sort
no,
of.
why? Why did you name yourself that? Anyway, but I'm also friends with a band named Orgy, and I'm also friends with a band named Green Jello. So can
There
I
you go.
really talk? Anyway.
I like green jello.
I'm friends with a band called Radioactive Chicken Heads. I'm also friends, dude. I'm not shitting you. I am friends with who was that? Potty Mouth. Oh, dude,
Potty
you need to check
Mouth.
out Potty Mouth. Potty Mouth is the shit. Potty
I've
Mouth,
heard of that name before, believe it or not.
dude. They are
I
good.
think you have.
They are crazy. They say the raunchiest stuff, dude.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Oh,
they're
cool.
awesome. I love them. They're like punk rock, but they're like raunchy. And it's just like their lyrics. You're like, what did he just say?
Yeah.
You're like, he did not just
That's
say
cool.
that. Dude, they have the best mosh pits. I don't know.
Yeah. This one.
We have too much fun at our concerts, me and Amy.
Oh yeah.
We have way too much fun.
Oh yeah. For sure.
We're those chickens in the mosh pit, head banging at the front of the stage.
Yeah.
Oh, with Dilly. With
Oh
Dilly.
yes, with Dilly.
With Dilly Briggs, our friend. Oh hell yeah. But she does more rock though. I don't think she does anything with hip hop and stuff. We're more
Yeah, I don't-
universal with our music stuff. We do
Right.
like all styles of
Okay.
music. I don't like to limit anything. She just
Right.
mostly like does rock and metal and stuff like that. So I would say I could send you more towards my friend. I have another friend named Jennifer who's down. I think she's in Georgia. like Atlanta area, and so she does all styles and does stuff. So I think we could get you on there. And I know a couple other people. I have to think. I know a couple other people we could get you in with. So I'll check around and see who I've got.
Thank
You
you
already
so
know
much. I really
you already know
appreciate it.
KO, so I
Oh yeah.
can't go that avenue. But I'll check with all my other people to see what I can get you for book for.
Thank you. Thank
And then,
you so
and I'll
much.
check out my friend Veronica Gonzalez too. That's right. I'll actually hit her up about the TV and the magazine thing and see what we can do to get that facilitated.
Cool.
Okay.
All right,
I
awesome.
appreciate
Well,
both you guys. Thank you.
no problem. That's what we're here for, to help you out and get you going in a good direction. And any friend of KO's is a friend of mine because I love that woman. She's such a good person, and dude,
She helped
she's
me
awesome.
immensely.
Every time I go to do interview with her, the equipment malfunctions because of the whole Queen of the Paranormal.
Yeah, we were supposed to do an interview and it messed up. And I told her, I said,
That's what I'm
"Are you sure?"
saying.
And she had just came
It's
from
her.
something.
It's creepy. It's creepy.
Yeah, I told her because I said, "You just came from a paranormal thing. You sure something didn't carry over?"
Yes, that's what I'm saying. Every time we go to do this, so I said next time she's going to do the recording, and I'll let. Hopefully that works. We'll see. We'll see. Queen of the Paranormal. I'm gonna have to go down to New Hampshire. We're gonna have to broadcast live together, dude. She's only one state away from me. She only lives like
Oh,
she only
okay.
lives like a couple hours from me or some shit. I could go visit her. Get my car and drive.
Yeah.
All right. Oh, dude. Well, shut the hell up. What do you know? I have a friend named Star Daddy. My son's talking shit about Star Daddy. Shut the hell up. He's badass. Quiet. You know Justin Symbol.
Oh Lord God, that's hilarious.
Because his other stage name is Star Daddy.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh gosh.
Star Daddy's the shit. What are you talking about? Okay, if you ever check out, so there's he does this fucking song. You have to check it out. Hold on. He's got this song. It has you talk about plus size models. Hold on. Dude, you gotta check out Star Daddy because he's the shit. If you like the whole thing, like a good, maybe he'd be good to collaborate with.
Yeah,
because
he's really cool.
He's fucking hilarious. Goldie, he's got a song called Goldie.
Oh, Goldie.
And Goldie, the chick who plays Goldie in the music video, is a plus size porn star.
Wow.
Dude, it's hilarious. And he's this scrawny little white guy. And he did this thing like comedy. They were sitting on a teeter-totter. And she goes to go down. And he goes, he's all like,
I gotta see this now.
You gotta go see it. Yeah. It's
funny. So when we're done, you go watch that because we're gonna laugh.
Oh goodness, I gotta go see it now.
You gotta go see this, dude. All right, anyway, so I want to thank Blackwell, Mr. Michael Blackwell, for being on the show tonight and putting up with our insanity for 2 hours. And I'm like, but I always have so much fun. I never realize it goes as long as it does. I'm like,
I had a blast.
Holy shit. Okay, we're having fun though. That's the good thing about this. We're talking about your career. We're talking about your music videos and your music, and this is
learned
fun,
a lot.
you know? And what's inspired you over the years, and who you like to listen to, and that's great. So we've gone down hip hop memory lane, and it's awesome.
We did. It was awesome.
Thank you.
Anyway. Well, thank you so much for being on the show. I really appreciate you for being here and taking the time out of your busy schedule. And thank you to your wife for being, for being like, why are he still talking to these crazy women?
Right.
She told me to do your interview, get your music, let them hear what you got. She's like, you need to be
played
heard.
Some Sickalicious, some Curvalicious. We played a song. What was it? Okay, and then Pound Cake is awesome, dude. That's gonna be stuck in my head for a while. I gotta go listen to that again. In fact, And and then we listen to Plus Size. So go check out Blackwell everywhere you can find music.
Yes.
He has a Spotify channel. Go check out his Spotify page, Blackwell. Go check out his YouTube channel and go check out all his music. Listen. Biggest thing is like, share, subscribe, and follow. Go check out his social media. Go check out, what was that, Chocolate Brother? What was that you had? What's your handle?
Oh, that's a long story. Facebook, Dark Chocolate MC.
There we go.
What?
There we
There you go. Another bad rap name I came up with. So there you go. I was one of them.
go. Dark Chocolate MC. I love it. That's badass. But go check out his, your non-existent Instagram page. What is that?
My Instagram
that.
is now, it's now official _ Blackwell.
Okay, there you go. Okay, good. I'll
Brand
go.
new.
What is it? Official
Okay, good.
_ Blackwell?
Yeah, I'm gonna have to
Yes.
go follow that too. Oh yeah. All right,
I
big.
actually
Okay, so
added it.
all right, good. And then so everybody go check it out. Go check out all his music. Go check out all his social media. Like his pages, subscribe to his YouTube channel. Follow him. What is it? Follow him on Spotify. Every page has a different thing that they do. So biggest thing is share it. Go share his social media stuff. Go share his videos. Go share all his stuff. So biggest thing is help support, artists like Blackwell from around the world. And that's what we're here to do. So thank you to everybody out there. Thank you to the sultry songstress.
You're welcome.
Yet again.
Thank you.
And thank you to Shyler Staver, the Mac Daddy of Metal,
Thank
wherever
you, Mac Daddy.
the hell you are in the world. And then come back tomorrow to see Fear and Fascination, Horror, Sci-Fi, and Fantasy Unleashed as we showcase the amazing special effects talents of Joe Castro.
Oh, that's going to be good.
And dude, this is going to be an amazing interview. I can't wait. We're going to show all his crazy shit, like the time he played a werewolf. We're going to go. Dude, this man is awesome. He's a director, a filmmaker, a writer, producer, friggin' special effects artist. He does creatures. He does face stuff. He does blood. He does everything. This guy is fucking phenomenal. And if you don't know who he is, you need to find out. Joe Castro, the only motherfucker to walk off the show Face Off.
Oh. Oh boy.
He said, fuck this shit, and he walked out.
Okay.
This shit's rigged. Fuck you. And he walked out. That shows you how much of a badass he is.
Nice.
That's what I'm saying. All right. Well, thank you to everybody for putting up with us for 2 hours. Thank you to everybody around the world who watched us. Thank you to everybody who commented, except for the stalker. We appreciate you. Sorry, I had to throw that out there. We'll see you guys tomorrow when we come back for more nuttiness. Have a good night. Stay safe.
Bye, Blackwell. Have a good night.
Blackwell.
You too. Thank you both. Thank you so much.
Love you.
BDW.
Shit, Jenny.
I'm horrible.
I'll text you later.
Say bye.